Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here, and today we're going to talk about our unfinished objects and our plan, our UFO plan, but I also have some goodies I want to show you and my official first finish, which is small for 2022, plus, I don't know, a couple other things. So first, let's just start with the UFOs, the unfinished objects, things that we are working on. We did a list, the royal we, I know I did a list. Remember, I have 2 pages of things in progress, tops that are in progress, quilts that are in progress. Then I have quilts that need binding and quilts that need quilted, that are just tops or flimsies. So I'm going to concentrate on picking some items for January that I want to finish. And yes, it is the 18th of January already, and this is when I'm doing this. So that means I only have, I think I figured out about 13, 14 days, something like that for me to get all this done. And that's not a lot of time, but that's okay. I will get done what I can, but I need to list it out, because if I don't say and have a plan and have a focus for this, what'll happen is boop, 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 it'll be the end of the month and I won't have even picked up any of those things to work on. And what I've done is pick the things that have very little left. There's very little left to them. So that is a good goal. Now, I want you, did I already tell you to share a picture? I don't know. That's like, if I didn't, I'll say it again. I want you to share a picture of that one thing that you are going to work on. Or if you have multiple things, or if you want to do the chart like mine, this is on the calendar page at I Love to Make Quilts. There's a link right in the description box here and in the first comment. I put a comment, so I have the link in there. But I listed what I'm going to do in January. There are 8 items, and I have, what? They've got it on 13, 14 days. So I am, first of all, and I'm going to show you this, the scraps, the little scraps left from 2021 are going to be addressed, and that is literally almost done, because I did work on it some. The Liberty wall hanging, I have to hand stitch the hanging sleeve and hand stitch the label down. No problem. Monthly markings. This one might take a little bit longer. Let me get it here. So here is, this is the cross stitch I did during 2021. That was the long scenery. And I believe, yeah, Deanne finished hers. I'm going to pop a picture up. Let me pop this picture up. This is Deanne's. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at where she put it. I just love everything about it. I'm just going to go steal hers. No, I can't. So I got the frame, and I do have to sew a little bit on either end to make it fit, and then I will wrap it around the, which is what she did. She wrapped it around the board that comes with it, and that works for me. So I will be hopefully getting that one done, because I really don't want that stretching into February. These are the things I do not want to stretch into February. I want them done. Okay, holiday homies, I have to just put the miter border on. Yes. Okay, the last grouping here. Okay, one more. The cross stitch. I'm sorry, the crochet. My crochet is really close to being done. So here, I don't undo it all. Oops. So here it is. Here's the shawl. Ta-da! And this is all I have. That's all I have of the yarn. And I'm not sure I'm going to use the purple. You know how I felt about that purple. For some reason, I just feel the purple's awkward in there. Maybe it's not, but I'm not sure. I'll probably just use it. But there's not much yarn yet left, so that can be done. Now the next 3. Okay, we'll see what happens here. I have a binding on the spooky sampler. So that is here waiting. I have the binding, I have the label, I have the hanging sleeve clipped on here. It is all ready, and it'll only take me one evening to do that. Now that it's at this point, I know that. I know I can do it all by machine, and it'll only take me one evening. So that'll be one of my days. Okay, the next thing is not actually started, but I feel like I must start it this month, because if I wait too long, I want to do the Montana mittens. I got the kit from Kate at the Confident Stitch. It is gorgeous. I want to make a mitten. But if I don't wait, I mean, I'm not making mittens in June. So that's the problem. This is on the list because if I don't make it here by the end of January, I definitely will do it the first beginning of February so that I can wear them, for goodness sake. Holy cow. Okay, and then the last one on my list I put down here was to organize my cross stitch stuff. And I really need to do that because I know some of them I started on 10 count cloth and I don't want to finish those. There's one I think that I'm just like, you know, it's really big, there's a lot to it, and I think I'm just going to let it go. And the rest of them I want to do, plus I need to put the new stuff in containers and stuff like that. Okay, so that is my plan. And basically I'm going to take the beginning, like I probably should take like the last day of the month to do the next months and just list out what'll go on and really keep track. And I'm going to keep one per, and I'll keep all 12 of them for the year. So the pages, remember you can print this at my website on the calendar page. So that way I can look back and see, you know, what did I do? How did I manage? Ooh. Okay, let me show you my first finish of the year, which, good grief. There we go. It's tiny. I finished the cross stitch, and I'm just it's so cute. I finished it up at 6.5 by 6.5. This frame you could probably do 7 by 7 because it could be it could be just a little bit wider if you wanted it to be. So now I need to get the heart started so that I can have it by Valentine's Day. So that also has to be started. I'm not hopeful that I'll finish it by Valentine's Day, but you never know. I could get on a major roll and just get it going. Okay, the other thing I want to show you here is the scraps from, okay, I have to go get one off the wall. What I did with this bucket is decide, okay, I've got to make a decision. It has got to be done, and actually today this basket will be empty. The baskets, by the way, fit in the top of the rolling carts, and they were a gift, and she said that she got them at, I think, Dollar Tree. So the day that I unboxed them, I actually linked you to the link at their website, but you had to buy like a whole bunch if you buy them online. So that is where they came from, but you could at least see what it looked like. So what did I do? The other night, I sewed up all the ones that were kind of Christmassy. This is a lot of this fabric is from the holiday Hustle Bustle, which is this quilt. You know, so some of them are from this quilt, some are from the Holly Jolly Wreaths. This one was from this quilt. It's a main print. So I've got this block, and then I did a bunch of fall ones, and that's about as big as that's done. So now these two can go with the others that I showed you the other day, which left me pretty much here. Oh, the other thing I did, a few of them I cut them in 2.5-inch squares, and that was it. Okay, so then this is what I have left. Okay, let me just come down here. So I have this left, which means I have like a big red square and a bunch of half square triangles. And I do have a bag of half square triangles, and I think those are all just going to go in there. These are all strips. So they're going to go in with the strips. I am then going to make I think a bag, and these here are new so far this year. Not much. I've been cutting up everything into 2.5-inch squares, and some of them I've sewn like things together. Like if there were 2 pieces of this black, I'd sew it together and then cut the 2.5-inch square, that kind of a thing. So these will go in the strip basket, which will leave me basically this group and this group and this group. And I am going to put them in a bag and then find out if the group that I give all my friend Susan, if I get all the stuff I give her, if she has somebody that will work with them over during the year, then I'll collect them up and give them to her. So I have got to email her and find out if that's, I'm sure she has somebody that does that, you know. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, the other thing I mentioned the other day was that The border for my home is the fabric that was from this wonderful collection called Through the Woods. And I had gotten a Fat Eighth bundle, and I'd used pieces of that in, not Home Is, Happy Everything. So I'd used pieces of that in the Happy Everything, like the twist and a couple other spots. And so I'd taken some pieces out, and I thought, oh, this, what can I do with this? I really want to do something with this. It has that wonderful butterfly. It also has, where is it? Sorry, I'm not finding it quickly. So here's the owl fabric. So, you know, the Fat Eighths, this is how big a Fat Eighth is. It's half of a fat quarter. So I thought, oh, I remembered we did the Fat Eighth quilt. It's a free pattern from the Fat Quarter Shop, and I will link you down below to this. And that is the quilt that I did for my niece that I haven't sent yet. So this is going to be going this month to her. So here I did it with some fig tree fabric. So I'll just hold it up. That quilt is a great quilt, I think, for this fabric. So that means I have another little project to do. But I like this one. I might have to do it sooner rather than later. Fat Eighths. Okay, so tell me, do any of you want to sew one of this pattern? Do you want to sew it together? Because you can make those, you know, you can do it from your scrap. You can make a bundle from your scrap of Fat Eighths. If you want to sew along with me, then I will do it, you know, I'll put it up on the wall, and as I go along, kind of make it as I may be making other things, because you work it in sections. So you can see how the pattern is. So it's super easy. I mean, this is not hard at all. And it's nice because it showcases the fabric. You're not cutting them up too small. And I might have to get some more of those owls. Those owls. Oh my goodness. Okay. That, and now I have a few goodies I want to show you. I got in a jelly roll called Cozy Up. I haven't opened it, but here's some of the colors. They're peaches. Well, that doesn't show you, does it? It starts with gray and turquoise and green and peaches and yellows. We're going to do a jelly roll thing. You can use one jelly roll, and then some extra fabric, and then two jelly rolls to make a bigger quilt. So that's something to think about. And I know it's vague, but I'll talk about it later. I had this that I never did show you when I was cleaning out my pantry and fixing all that stuff in there. I had this is actually the top spool part of this. This rickrack was wrapped around here, and these, you know, they were you know, from a guy that I think he was called Cheap Trims. So I bought this, and on the bottom I bought this in 2010, February of 2010. I can't remember if I ordered online or what, but it was 10 yards of rickrack, but I don't know if I bought 10 yards. Well, it says that's in my handwriting, so the 10-yard part. But I took popped the lid of it off. I popped this lid off. I should have popped this end off with all the documentation. Maybe I'll switch it. Should I switch it? That would keep the documentation. I don't think when I popped this off, I actually realized that was on there until I looked at it later. And then so I can keep that rickrack on here. I still love that color. I just haven't been using rickrack as much, but I'm going to keep it. So I have that. Also wanted to show you, if you love the Ruby Star Society fabrics, they have these clubs that you can get, and this club came in, and there's some extras. Not a lot, but there's a few. I checked. So if you love this, I'm going to show it to you. You could go pick one up. It comes with the fat quarters. It comes with a spool of thread, which is really pretty green, and it comes with a pattern to make up. So there's always a pattern that uses these fabrics, and there they colored it so that you can get an idea. It looks so summery, doesn't it? Or springy, Eastery. Oh my goodness. I love their fabrics. I always think that they are so fun. We'll come in just a little bit. So we've got this sort of greeny gray, which is kind of neat, a little bit darker than that. There is some, you know how I love novelty prints, some clothing. There's a bunch of geometrics, looks like Swiss cheese. I love this dot, this repeat dot, like a grid pattern, and that color, this yellow, oh, my favorite. This is about the same yellow I'm using my inside border for the Happy Everything. There's a happier yellow with little flowers. These got little sort of glitzy bronze on them. This is little bitty bouquets. They're so sweet. Whoops. We've got some fruit. Fruit and veggies. Look at the blueberries. They're so cute. Watermelons. More dots. They look like eggs. I think they're eggs. Look at that. See, they've got the yellow oak and then like half eggs. And what else? And another sort of that same color gray, but with the flowers on it. Oh no, here's a couple more. Sorry. Then there's, whoops, maybe one more. Then the peach. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty combo. So all of these come in the package. There you go. You can see how the colorway is. And there are still some of those. So I wanted to be sure you saw that. Okay, also, if you love, now I don't know if this one's still out there, but all the needle minders are on sale. Look at this owl. Do I get another needle minder? No, this is the owl. Oh, okay, and then I had to get some pools because, you know, I'm gonna redo those bags and I need pools. So these ones are, I love that strawberry. Oh my goodness. But then there's some darling little houses from my friend Bev, who does the super cute needle minders. So she's got all these little house ones. Those are not on sale. But these needle minders are all on sale at the Fat Quarter Shop. So be sure you pick up a couple. You gotta have them. Gotta have them. Oh, here's also some floss holders. So I like those. Those are kind of neat. Here's on the back how you use it. Floss drops. They're farm fresh eggs. We talked about you guys who like the chickens. I don't know, maybe I need to like chickens. What do you think? Is that in my future, liking chickens? Okay, well, I'm excited to know that for the next 13 days, I have some UFOs to bust, some unfinished projects, and I know what they are. And I can just go to my list and I can get the easy ones all done and then go down to the ones that'll take a little bit longer, like the monthly markings, you know. But I do want to get all the cross stitch stuff done. And when I do that, I'll tape parts of that to show it to you. So I'll get the stuff out and I'll work through it and show you what I decide to keep, you know, which is most of it, but a couple of them I know I'll just move on. So I thought that would be fun to show you. Okay, my friend, I want you to walk the walk with me. Here it is. It got stuck under something else. So print one of these, write your things down, because then you can keep track like I am. So I love you. I'll see you online. Mwah.